Yo, what up, Knuckles? It's your buddy Philko here, and today I'm with...
Maria.
I am fucking kind of pissed off right now. Pretty fucking pissed off. Don't let the background fool you. I'm kind of pissed. So, should we tell the story together? Don't mention the city and shit.
Okay.
But should we tell the story? Alright, so... Basically, little prehistory. We spent 2 days trying to get money from me, but it's hard to get money from American cards. It's hard to get money in general.
Today was the third day.
Today was the third day. And because of sanctions and shit, it's real hard, right? So, I'm trying to remain calm. I got some money yesterday from one of my close people in Moscow. Thank you! And, she sent me some money through Sberbank. It's good to have people or whatever. So I have some money to use for a little while. But I still don't have all the money I want to be real comfortable, right? So, we find out that we have a MoneyGram because I had Visa send me some emergency money, $800, which comes out to a good amount of rubles, but $800 of emergency money through Visa, and it's supposed to come to this city. We're going to call it the city. It's supposed to come to this city, and we got to get it from any MoneyGram. So we find out that and remember, it's the holidays, so most banks and shit are closed. They're closed all the way until the 12th. So there's a lot of banks out here that are closed for like 12 straight days. That's crazy.
Some of them are working till 3.
Yeah, and some of them are just open till 3. But the one I need is closer to 12. If I want to get money out, that's Sberbank. And they're closed all the way to the 12th, so I have no option but to do the MoneyGram thing, right? And this is an option I can only use one time, because if you have a Visa card, you're somewhere in the world, you need money, they can send it to you like that, right? So, we decided to go this morning. It opens at 9. We're there at 8:58. We're there early, like 8:58.
We were the first.
We were the first. They didn't even open the door and shit, right? 8:58, right? So doors open, we go in, talk to one lady. Oh, you gotta go over there. No problem. We go to the right spot, boom, we're there. Now describe the lady.
The lady. She was asking for the translation of his passport.
No, I mean describe the lady, like how she looks so they could get in. She wasn't sexy or anything. She's small, middle-aged.
Like me?
Middle-aged, yeah, my ass. No, you think she was your age, really?
No.
Well, she's like, I don't know, 30 something, maybe. Grumpy looking lady, typical. A lot of Russian people, especially the women, when they work, they're not very happy looking. So she's all like grumpy, red lady, whatever. So we start the process. We're like, all right. I'm like, here's my passport. Here's everything I need. And I gave her the number and everything, the reference number, whatever. And then,
she said he needs a Russian passport to make an operations with money and banks and some stuff like that.
So she basically asked for a translation. Right, so she asked for a translation. So I'm like, I don't have it. I've never needed a translation of my passport ever before.
And she said, okay, I will try to do it without translation. Right. And she started. And she spelled the name. No,
not yet. No, you're skipping.
Okay.
She tried for 5 minutes. And then she asked again about translation. She asked more than once. She asked again. I was like, I don't have translate. I've never had my passport translated. I don't have a translation.
She held your passport.
She held my passport in it, but don't give it away yet. She held the passport in her hand. She held it, and in the passport you can see, if you look at my Visa, it's translated in Russian. It's translated. But this lady just looks, only page she's looking at is the main page, which says I'm from America, the passport expires this day, has American flag in my picture. That's all she's looking at. So she's going through, and she's asking me, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's right there. Reference number, gave it to her. Who is it from? Told her who it's from. She didn't ask what state. Did she ask?
She asked.
Oh, yes, stopped. She asked for the state. I gave her the state and all that. I gave her all the information. So she goes, there's something wrong here. And I'm like, what exactly is wrong? She shows us the paper, and the paper says, Philip with a F-H-I-L-I-P. F-H-I-L-I-P. Never seen it before. No one's ever spelled my name like that. Philko from now on, Philko, F-H-I-L-K-O. Think I'm joking. So she spells Philip. That's what I see there. I don't know who spelled it that way. That's what I see. Then as you go down, you see 800 euros. And she underlined it. She says, you're giving me the wrong amount of money. You're giving the wrong amount because you got to get the reference number correctly, the amount of money correctly, your name correctly, the sender's information correctly. So I was getting that wrong. And I'm like, it's not 800 euros, it's $800. She goes, well, this says 800 euros. And this says 800 euros, which is what it says. So looking at the paper, I'm like, who the fuck would do that? So basically, did she ask us to call people or? did we decide?
No, she just asked us to call MoneyGram, and she gave us number, and we called there, and they told us that they have the right information and nothing is wrong with MoneyGram.
Right.
So we have to check the bank we were at, and she didn't want to talk to us much. She told like, "Oh, I have much work to do today," but nobody was there. Like not many people at all. And she told after that she will call us. Before she will call to
You're
MoneyGram
skipping
again.
so much. You're skipping too much now. Okay, we're gonna take it back. She's skipping a lot. Cause I remember all this shit because I was pissed off. So let's go back a little. So the first time we leave, we call MoneyGram. Everything's right with MoneyGram. So I call Visa in America, talking to them. Visa in America, talk to them. Everything's okay. They have all the information correctly.
Before you call to Visa, we called to Sberbank.
Sberbank, they said everything's okay. Then to MoneyGram, everything's okay. No, when you called Sberbank, you didn't find out if everything was okay.
Yes. I just went to call the manager to talk to him, and just one of the workers, she said me that just go to that girl again and talk to her and ask her to call the manager or to call the Sberbank.
Exactly, but she didn't want to call shit. She didn't want to call anybody, and we'll find out why. Right? You're going to find out why. So she didn't want to call shit. She didn't want to call anybody. And, she's given that stereotypical, kind of, I don't get paid well at my job attitude. She don't like being there. I told you guys many times, Russian women at work, they're very similar to the stereotypical black woman at work. I'm serious. I've noticed that since I first got here.
But not all of them.
I know, not all, but a lot of them, it's the same shit. Same thing with not all black women are like that at work, but a lot of Russian women, I noticed that. They're fine outside, but when they're at work, they're not fucking happy, and it kills me. But anyway, so that happens. We call Sberbank. She doesn't want to speak to Sberbank. I call MoneyGram. Everything's right at MoneyGram. I call Visa. Everything's right on Visa too. So everything's right. So I'm like, is either Sberbank or this Sberbank?
And after I asked to call the manager and to talk to him, she started calling to MoneyGram. Just remember it.
Right. Okay, I remember. I didn't forget. So she goes around with the phone because she had Sberbank on the phone. Nobody in the whole bank would speak to Sberbank. Nobody. Or was it MoneyGram? Who are you trying to get them to talk to? Sberbank?
Sberbank.
Right. Nobody would talk to Sberbank. We're in the Sberbank, but they won't talk to the Sberbank main center who could figure out the problem, how to solve it. Nobody would talk to them. We end up just hanging up on that call because there's nothing we could do about it. So we're pissed. So
I went to that girl to give her my phone and to talk to this person on the line. But at that time she started calling to MoneyGram by her own because she
heard her ask for she heard you ask for the manager or something.
Yes. And the girl I've asked for the manager, she told her before. And to the moment I went to her cabin, she started calling to MoneyGram.
Right, because she was nervous that I guess she'd get in trouble. But even though she called to MoneyGram, didn't do shit somehow. She called to MoneyGram, nothing happened. So she calls to MoneyGram, whatever. And then we're sitting there trying to figure out what to do. We're sitting there going back and forth to the lady, trying to figure something out. Nothing's working, right? So as I'm sitting there, did I miss anything else important before I get to what I realized?
Yes, we called to MoneyGram again, but to Russian one, and I went to this girl again, to the cabin, and I gave her the phone, and after she found out what happened with this information.
She found out from the phone or from my passport?
From my phone, and from the phone she was calling.
Because as soon as I gave my passport, it was like instantly.
No, she was just calling to MoneyGram by her own, and I gave her my phone, and she was with two phones talking.
Oh shit.
Yes, and she found out something, I don't know what, but after she started filling in the gaps, and after she asked for your passport.
She didn't ask for it, I brought it to you.
Oh, yeah.
I brought it to you. She didn't. I mean, maybe she asked, but I brought it before she asked, because no one came to me. So this is what happened. As I sat there, I was thinking, somebody's fucking stupid. That's what I was thinking. I sat there, I'm like, I'm able to figure out anything. Especially when it deals with my money. I'm serious with my money. I'm like, somebody here is fucking stupid. It's not MoneyGram. It's not Visa. I don't think Sberbank can be that unprofessional. There's somebody who's fucking stupid. That's what I was saying to myself. And I sat there. I'm like, what problem did we have when we first got up there? Usually, when there's a problem, you can tell it from the start. And I was like, what was the first issue we had? And I remember this lady, translation. I'm like, what? Translation. And I looked at my name spelled F-H-I-L-I-P. And I'm like, Then I looked at the euros, because it was supposed to be $800, but they had it there as 800 euros. And then people on the phone were telling me, oh, it's because a lot of times they use euros instead of dollars. I'm like, okay, but I'm still giving the wrong amount. If I'm saying I need to get $800 worth of money, having it there as 800 euros is still wrong, and I can't get my money because I'm giving the wrong amount compared to what they have. $800 and 800 euros is not the same fucking shit. And people kept trying to tell me that. I was getting pissed. I'm like, oh, it's in euros because... I'm like, if it's in euros, it wouldn't be 800. It's a different fucking amount, you know? And I'm trying to get that out there. So I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, who's stupid enough to put F-H-I-L-I-P and stupid enough to convert $800 to 800 euros? Somebody fucking stupid. And I sat there, and I'm like, let me look at my passport real quick. I take out my passport, just like I did. She's in there talking to the lady in the cubicle, whatever. I look at my passport, and I'm like, Philip Jones. The name's right there. But I have a feeling this lady here wanted to type in my name in Russian, because you have to. So I go to my Visa, and the lady had my passport for how long? She couldn't figure this out when she had it when we first went up there? For like 10 minutes? She didn't look.
After he gave her, the visa, she looked at it.
I'm getting to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at my Visa, and I'm like, holy shit. My Visa has my name translated in Russian. And I was like, and then it just hit me exactly what happened. What happened was, this stupid bitch didn't find anything on the account. She didn't find anything. Everything we saw on that paper, she put there herself and pretended like there was something wrong in the system. That's why she put my name F-H-I-L-I-P because she's stupid. Then she put 800 euros instead of $800 because she's stupid. And she wrote it in Russian, maybe think I didn't understand it or something, but she put Yevro in Russian, but I can read Russian. She put it wrong. So she was basically making it look like she found something wrong in the system when it was her. It was her. Because she couldn't spell my name in Russian, when almost any Russian person can spell my name in Russian. Well, let me see, is it the simple way I thought it was? Let me see.
Of course.
That's how I spelled my own name in Russian. She didn't even know how to spell my name in Russian. So I figured, wow, what a dumb bitch.
She needed like maybe 10 seconds to understand that it...
I know, but I spelled my name right in Russian. Even I spelled it right. So I'm like, holy crap. So I go, Alice, give her the Visa, tell her my name's translated. Within 1 minute, the whole situation was clear. That bitch ruined it. We were there for like an hour and a half, just running back and forth, bothering other people in the bank because of this one bitch who couldn't admit that she didn't know how to spell my name in Russian. She asked for translation, I admit she asked, but just because she couldn't figure out how to spell my name, that's the whole reason this problem happened, because she couldn't spell my name. But you were stubborn, yes, and it worked, but come on, alright, the first name, Philip, that's so easy to spell. Edward?
Yes.
Edward? Maybe she put Jedvard. Jedvard?
No, with that name, everything was okay.
Everything was okay?
Yes, just with Philip.
Just with Philip. How do you spell Philip wrong in Russian? If you know... Is that disrespectful to my passport? Sorry.
By the way, we have the same name here.
I know.
Almost the same.
How the fuck any Russian person who could read or understand Russian a little bit, read and write, knows how to spell my name, Philip? It's only 5 letters. It's F-E-L-E-P. Philip. It's so fucking simple. So an hour and a half running around, I'm getting pissed off. I'm about to starve to death in this motherfucker. Finally, I figure out what's wrong. I give her the passport, says right here is all fixed. It's all fixed. I get my money. They take some commission, whatever. I get my money. Now we're back to normal.
Finally, after 3 days.
After 3 days, and then this bitch, I'm pissed. She was very unprofessional. She couldn't just admit. I can't, what she should have just said was...
She couldn't confess.
She couldn't confess. All she should have said was, I can't find any information on you because I can't spell your name properly in Russian. That's all she needed to say. we would have figured things out. We could have gave her 3 different variations. We could have said, put this in, try this, try that. I could figure out how to spell my full name in Russian within 3 tries, at least. You know, so what? Why couldn't she just admit it?
And she tried to pretend busy.
Yeah, I'm too busy to call. Bitch, call! Sorry. I was so pissed off, man. Unbelievable. And I was like, be happy this isn't America. She would have got fired on the spot. We could have sued those motherfuckers. If especially if I would recorded her lying saying, oh, we can't, I would have sued them for all they had. Well, not all they had, not that serious. But I definitely would have took them to court for that. That's unbelievable the things you get away with some places. Unbelievable. So that's really it. Anything else you want to mention?
No, nothing. I'm just happy that that finished with the money, because it was 3 days, we were calling all the time, everywhere, and we went to the Sberbank, and before I called them, they told that they are working. We came there, and they were closed. And that was fucking cold outside.
Pissing me off.
So we had to go to the restaurant to keep warm, to drink some tea, and after we called for a taxi.
And she had to pay for me. I hate that shit.
That's no problem.
So we're finished. I should be good in Russia for some time, but even with that, I have my lady in Moscow who can always send money the way we do it, so that's good news to know. It's good when you're traveling to have people who care about you, who watch your back, because you know, you can never really go wrong with that. And it's cool here because my good friend here owns this awesome ass place. It's like it's a cafe / restaurant / game shit. Yo, I didn't know I'm hanging out with the dude. I walk in the place, I realize I'm walking in for free, and I'm like, oh, it's probably because I'm black, but they're not going to charge me. I'm like, so, what does he do here? I don't want to give his name. Wait, I can give his name, right? It's not Artem, it's Yuri.
Yuri.
Yuri or Yoda?
Yuri.
Yuri. So I'm like, what does Yuri do? Does he work here? And they're like, he's the owner. I'm like, I'm hanging out with the owner of this motherfucker? God damn! He drove me there and everything. I'm hanging out with the owner, so I know the owner of an awesome place here. I worked for him before, but he wasn't here before, so I didn't realize how like cool or powerful whatever this guy was until I got here. So I'm good.
Tom was just his friend.
Tom is his friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, but anyway, that's basically it. So we out. I know it looks real happy, but I'm fucking pissed off. Say bye, Alice.
Bye.
Flick.
And
Aww.
at the end.
At the end. This is how she came and got me, by the way. When I first came to her apartment, and I was telling the guys I was with about it, I'm like, oh, she's a nice, awesome lady. She, you know, she's really cool, blah, 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 very helpful. She comes to the door like this. Come on, Phil. I'm like, God damn it. I'm out now. Later.